Hey y'all, it's my Ria Com again. I'm gonna do a short recording today, but I do want to do another recording because I listened to my voice on a thing today at work, and oh my god, I did not like my voice. So, gotta get back into listening to it more consistently, I guess. But it's just gonna be a short one tonight. It's been an incredibly long and stressful week this week. There's just been a lot going on at work, a lot going on outside of work. Nerd night practice did not happen on Monday. That has been postponed until next week, Monday. So, hooray, I guess. I'm a little, on the one hand, I'm like, oh, cool, I have more time to practice. On the other hand, I'm like, boo, I was ready to practice. And also, I have not had any time to practice this week. It's just been too crazy of a week. Work has just been too crazy and stressful, and then I get home and I just do not want to do anything. I have done a little bit of stuff, but not a lot. So, yeah. And then on top of that, more things in, my family life is going a little crazy. More things in my family life are going a little crazy. Let's be grammatically correct here. But, yeah, so I still just don't have a lot of information about what is going on, other than the fact that my brother is getting divorced. Again, he has been divorced from this woman before. They have kids. They had kids the first time they got divorced. I don't know what is all happening. I do not know the circumstances. I just know my brother called me when I was at work. And I was like, well, I haven't talked to my brother since Christmas, but I better answer if he's calling me when I'm at work, because it could be something important. I don't want to. Basically, it was like, I hope nothing is wrong with my niece or nephew. And, that would be horrible news to get. And that's just how this year has gone, so it wouldn't shock me. But no, he called me to say that, he's getting divorced. He has moved out. My niece is still living with. I'm just gonna continue to call her my sister-in-law because I don't know what to call her at this point. I just don't know. This is a whole thing. I don't know what is happening. I don't know when the divorce is happening. I don't know anything. So, whatever. But my brother was calling to tell me that he recently had a medical procedure that I should care about. I don't know that I really need to care about it, but whatever. And then also that he's planning to come through town on the way to visit my parents at the end of the month and wants to probably hang out with me and my sister and my brother-in-law. So, great, whatever. That's whatever. I don't know. I'm still iffy about how I feel about my brother right now because of what happened at Christmas, and it's just the whole thing. Also, I don't know what is happening with his divorce and all of that, and, I don't know who is at fault, if anyone is. It just feels weird to. I just don't like that it seems like the only time he ever wants to talk to me is when some shit is going on in his life, but never when stuff is fine or normal. Ugh. It's just a whole thing. But anyway, I know I should also be reaching out, but it's hard for me to reach out because I know everyone else is a lot busier than I am. I know other people. I'm the only single one in my family. Well, was the only single one in my family with no kids or anything. So, I always feel like, well, everyone is clearly busier than me and clearly has more stuff going on in their lives than me. So, I, it just feels like it would be easier for them to reach out when they have time than for me to reach out and never get a response from them, because that is what has happened historically a lot of times when I have tried to reach out. My sister is a lot better. I usually can't get a hold of her immediately, but I can leave a message or text her or something and she'll get back to me. Everyone else in my family, not so much. And especially since I haven't been talking to my parents or brother since Christmas, but whatever. Anyway, it's just a whole thing. I don't know how to feel about all of this, and it's just another, notch in the hey 2025 sucks chain, basically. And I just don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know what to do about it. I'm just kind of excuse me, maybe I don't have to do anything or say anything or whatever. I do want to know what is going on in terms of how my niece and nephew are feeling and doing. I did text my niece specifically. She's still in high school, so, like, she's young enough that this is still, like, probably gonna seriously affect her. My nephew is in college, and I don't know how much it... I mean, obviously it's going to affect you regardless if your parents are getting divorced, but, like, he's in college, he's got other things going on, he's not living at home, he's living elsewhere while he's going to college, so, it's just a whole thing. I don't know that it will affect him as much, but I did text my niece and basically say, hey, I know we don't talk that much, and I don't really know what is all going on, but if you need to talk, or you want to talk, or anything, I am just a call or a text away. I don't expect her to call or text me if she needs anything, because she's very much like me in a lot of ways, and not eager to reach out. Never really has been. Neither am I. But, yeah, so I just don't expect her to reach out to me, but I do want to throw it out there so that she knows. Like, I say this, and at the same time, I know I have a couple of younger aunts and uncles who have said to me, you can call or you can talk to me if you ever need to, and I have never done that either, because I always feel like I don't want to bug them. I don't want to bother them with my problems. There's nothing they can do to fix them anyway. They don't live near me, and that's kind of the same problem I have with my niece. I live like 4 to 5 hours away from her, so what am I gonna do if she needs something? It's not like I can drop everything and go rush over there. So, I mean, I would if I had to, but that's not the reality of the situation right now, so, yeah. I mean, I would drop everything to talk to her, though, if she needed me to, so. And I hope she knows that, and I hope she gets that, but she did respond saying that she appreciates it, and that is it, so, whatever. I haven't decided if I'm gonna text my nephew or not yet, because I just don't know. I don't talk to either of them very much, and I know that's partially on me, and it's partially my fault, but it has been hard like, when I grew up, my aunts and uncles, for the most part, were, like, living around me, living near me. We all lived in the same state, at least. A lot of them lived in the same town as me, so, like, I grew up around my aunts and uncles, and I grew up around my cousins and stuff. That has not been the case with my niece and nephew. Their aunts and uncles on the other side of their family have not lived near them either, so it has just, kind of been a thing. Their grandma on my sister-in-law's side was living in the same vicinity as them, like the same, a different suburb of the same city as them, and, but she died a few years ago, so I'm sure that's been hard on them too. Like, yeah, it's a whole thing, but I don't know, suffice it to say, like, this was just gonna be a short recording of me saying, hey, I just wanna get used to my voice again, and get back into the habit of being used to my voice by listening to it consistently. And here I am, rambling about stuff. I am not gonna edit this one, though. We're just gonna leave it the way it is. And y'all can be okay with that, or you can not be okay with it. It's whatever. I will say I have uploaded a couple of shorts recently with my cat, partially because, like, I do not, like I've said, my cat has not been doing the greatest, and I, want to preserve some memories of him just in case something happens. But, also partially because I was just like, I don't know, let's try this whole shorts thing. Excuse me. And, those have been doing pretty well, so I might continue doing that. I might start doing actual videos where I, like, actually talk with my actual face and stuff. I just don't know yet. I have to not do a recording at the end of the night when it is too late for me to do any serious good editing, but yeah, that's the whole thing. if I want to do actual videos, I will have to take that more into account and do it earlier in the day. But yeah, anyway, thanks for listening if you listened to my weird incessant rambling about all the craziness going on this week. And yeah, like I said, I appreciate it if you listened. And this has been my Rayacom, and I will chat at you again soon. Thanks, bye.